Welcome, everybody, to episode 286 of The China Show, The Real China Show. We got a massive one for you today.
Oh, yeah. One of the biggest.
Talking about all these crazy sex spy stories. We're talking about the Glock ban, you know. We're talking about crazy military mobilization in China. We're talking about the fourth plenum.
Definitely top 10 episodes in the past couple of years in terms of how much important content
coming up
in today. Whoops,
Whoa!
I'm sorry. Just had to put something in the background.
That's all right. I do want to say,
yeah,
going over the media pack today, I was
we got funny stuff too.
Yeah, for sure. But I was kind of shocked. This is one of those episodes where it's like, this could have been 5 weeks of content in terms of like importance.
Yeah.
Because like stuff that didn't even make it to the title, thumbnail, or description is like super, super important. Like falling rockets back down to Earth, explosions, chemical factory explosions. It's nuts.
We got the lot. We got everything coming up. So let's show you what's coming up by looking at this little sizzle reel, shall we? And there we go.
Coming up
in today's China Show. And of course, much, much more.
That looks so satisfying, that disgruntled worker.
Yeah, just smashing the windows.
Properties he's building.
Yeah,
big government buildings or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, can you please click thumbs up? I'm not going to put on Like Farmer yet.
Please.
I just want to say, please click thumbs up. So it really did. I just saw a bunch of people. They just got the notification now.
Okay.
So if you help click thumbs up, and I'm not being facetious here, if you help click thumbs up, it'll help actually push it to people's feed so we can get everyone on the show. Very important show today.
It is.
Yeah.
So shall we get right into it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's saunter right into it with what's new today, where we talk about everything that's new, specifically with regards to China. That guy's got a lot of deliveries on the back of his bike.
Pause that real quick. That's Death Stranding, dude.
Very. Wait, what the heck? Yeah, that's very enterprising. I've got to say.
I snuck some clips in here that you wouldn't have seen because I wanted your genuine reaction.
Yeah.
That is the reality. So that looks like a joke, right?
Yeah, but it's true.
That's food delivery. Why am I, is this called?
Yeah, so he's got Erlemann, he's got Meituan, he's got the different brands basically so that he can, go from place to place.
Yeah, and so he doesn't miss any orders or whatever. Because this is what millions of people in China are doing right now to stay alive.
Yeah.
Amidst the economic downturn. China's economy, can I say it, is doing badly.
Very badly.
Very badly right now. So people are trying to make ends meet.
Do you know when it's doing very badly? Is when you see a massive uptick in these like propaganda videos of shiny lights saying like China's living in the future, China's doing so well.
Showing people shopping.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you know it's like, okay.
When state media is like, look at all the people shopping. It's like, bro, what
but no
is
one's
this?
actually shopping. They're just walking around.
This is like Soviet Union famine propaganda.
It is. It's crazy. Anyway, it is doing badly. We've got some proof later.
Yeah.
Let's move on, shall we? I like this. I mean, yeah. Where did the guy go?
Where did he go? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, where did he go?
We want to know where he went.
Yeah. Now this is so sad.
Yeah.
So
there
was.
So we see.
Okay, there's this international baking competition. The chefs have put all their bread on that table for judging. Okay, you see that table?
Yeah.
They're about to be judged. They haven't been judged yet, and these grab hags broke the barrier down and snatched all the bread. Eating all the bread before they were judged. And you can see the chefs that have prepared all this stuff because they're just like looking on and in disbelief, like
China living in the future.
Yeah, can you please not steal
high
our
trust society
bread? Yeah.
High trust.
Like I was hoping
high
to
crust
win.
society.
High crust. Yeah, exactly. It's really just that's grab hags for you, Look at them. They're just like, yeah, give me more. They're munching on that stuff. Yeah, what's going on?
Let her finish.
But she's going on like, everybody come to Henan. The hell?
Pause.
Oh, see, I did pause. I paused at the right time. Then you made me go forward.
I wanted to finish the joke.
Oh, okay, all right.
So there's this promotion going on. and it's for the Chinese tourism industry. And it's not private company stuff.
No, sure.
This is government stuff. Mm-hmm. And what was happening?
Here's a quick tip, by the way.
Yeah.
The tourism boards of whatever city, they are the government.
Yes.
And it's linked directly to the CCP.
Yes.
So when you say put on by the, I don't know, Chongqing, whatever,
Yeah.
I Chongqing, or whatever, like Hunan, look Hunan or something. It'll be like, that is the CCP.
Yes.
And they use it for like actual war propaganda.
Yeah, and like Russia promotion.
Yeah,
and
it's-
it's tied to the worst stuff.
It's not about come try our local foods.
Yes.
They'll have that, but then they'll also be like war.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Just so you know, when you see like local promotion of tourism, it is not only connected to the government, it's connected to the propaganda department. Quite literally, like
Yeah.
indirectly, I mean.
It is, because it is propaganda.
Yes. Anyway, just so you know, there is these people going around,
Yeah.
and they would put up these signs or whatever the slogan is for their province. So this one says like, "There's so many people and it's so hot. Come on the weekend, come to Henan, right?"
Yes.
No one's gonna go to Henan. Henan's a wasteland.
It's pretty bad.
It's historically important to China, but it's really polluted. It's
Yeah.
very ugly for the most part.
We've been through the whole thing.
Yes, I mean,
the whole
nobody-
province on motorcycle. It's relentlessly bad. There are a couple of nice spots. Let's be fair.
Yeah, some parts are like Luoyang and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
There's some nice spots, but
Yeah.
in general, it's bad. It's like you don't think of, I don't know, Detroit as a nice area, do you?
No.
Whenever people talk
But there
about
will
Detroit,
be nice
Yeah,
stuff.
there's nice.
but
there
it's
are
like-
nice areas.
Yeah, it's like Henan is the joke in China for Chinese people
Yeah, yeah.
of like the wasteland.
Sure.
If you say you're from Henan, everyone in China will judge you.
Yes.
You'll be like, you thief. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
much, yeah.
Anyway, the point is, people have been hanging up they get paid to do these banners, right? And they're like, hey, come here. And they'll stand in front of like a nice place. But then they started doing it in places abroad.
Yes.
So people started holding up like Henan banners or let's say Ningxia or Guangxi or something like
Yeah.
this. They'll hold up these banners, but they'll be in like Spain,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's
Yes.
not China.
So she's making a joke.
Okay, is it
She
a joke?
says, yes.
Okay.
Well, you heard what she said.
Yeah, come to
She
her.
said, come to Henan, Madrid city.
Yeah.
Because she's actually in Madrid.
Yeah,
Right? And
yeah.
so she's taking the piss out of these people that have been going abroad and doing Chinese promotion.
But
'cause
pretending that it's Henan. Yeah, so
Henan.
they'll find a place with
Or
nice
whatever
scenery.
province they're
Okay.
promoting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Okay,
funny.
interesting.
到河南省马德里市。
So there's a trend online. You guys might have seen this if you're on social media, but they'll be on like a high-speed rail. It'll be like a pretty woman. And then she'll be like, relax with me. And it's like, she'll like do her nails and spritz herself and then put up like I don't know, like a table full of food and like have some snacks and then put on her earmuffs and like do her fit. You know, like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. But on
it's
like in a VIP.
in a VIP booth
Yeah,
inside
it's
of
like
a,
first class cabin or
first
something.
class cabin, yeah.
Yeah.
So this woman is trying to teach people how to, on the normal subway, how to make your own business class cabin, basically.
Okay. Just on a normal everyday.
You gotta disinfect it and you get it all clean and everything and sweep it up.
Okay.
Get it nice and clean. And then
You got a little bag.
yeah, you get
Goodbye
a little
trouble.
bag.
Yeah, a little.
It's because these videos are always like setting up like a perfect little like 1 hour retreat in
Yes.
the VIP's train pod or whatever the hell you
That's pretty funny.
So she did her own.
She's really just taking the piss here. Drinking her Sebon water.
Sebon water.
Yes, yeah.
And then when you're ready, you get up.
Oh, interesting.
This has been.
Yeah, this has been good. I've seen
But
this.
This is hilarious.
Look at what's driving this.
Yeah.
It almost hits this woman as well. Like. So it's a Labrador.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Obviously, the owner has trained it to do this, and it apparently rides around in this area by itself.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's
pretty impressive.
It's impressive. It's probably very dangerous too.
Well, yeah.
You know,
But
it's pretty funny though to see this.
it is.
Yeah,
So that's been going around. I mean, that's some impressive dog training, though.
yeah,
Remember the dog that was pulling the guy
yeah,
like
yeah.
a reindeer? He was literally
Yes.
getting around town by having his dog pull him in a
Yeah,
cart.
dog cart. Yeah. So what's going on with this uncle?
Can we be impressed? That is a lot
I mean,
of coats.
either he's very cold or he's just stolen all of those from a shop. One of the two, because that's a bit much.
Well, it's getting cold, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's October after all.
Oh, dude.
So let's pause this.
This-
This needs to be explained.
Yeah.
You can explain it.
Okay, so you get a lot of games. People be familiar with Pokemon Go, that type of thing, where it's kind of location based. So if
Yeah.
you move around, you get points depending on how many steps you take or what
Yeah,
areas you go.
In some of these games, apparently, you get gold by moving around.
Yeah, exactly. So this, I guess, enterprising taxi driver, obviously not a legit taxi driver, like a private taxi driver, I'm guessing. He has like 1 million tablets and phones set up in his car. So as he drives around, he can like farm gold.
In different games.
Yeah. I mean, just look at that though.
He's like looking at it. You
Obviously,
notice that?
and he probably has to interact with it as well every once in a while to like bling, collect your
Yeah, because it'll
coins
be
or
like,
whatever.
are you away from your keyboard? Or like,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
still online?
Dude, this makes me very nervous. I would never want to drive with this guy.
Yeah,
But you know what?
I've driven with people.
Yeah,
like
we
this.
have.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
You know what I used to see a lot is in Hong Kong, and I've got clips that I filmed myself of like 8 phones. But that would be different. That'd be like horse bet, like
Horse gambling is totally
stocks.
horse gambling.
Yeah, exactly, and like stocks and other rideshare apps.
Dude,
or
Hong
whatever.
Kong old men love horse gambling.
Dude, it's the only
it's
like
the way of
legal
life.
way of gambling
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Hong Kong is
sure.
the horse racing. Anyway, remember when we were filming Conquering Northern China? I can't remember what city we went to. It may have been Shanghai even. I can't remember. And we got in this taxi cab and we were like completely wasted. We were just going somewhere, like tired wasted, not
Yeah,
drunk
not
wasted.
drunk wasted. Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
filming.
and we were filming the whole day, and this taxi driver is driving us at night, but he kept watching a show on his
Yes.
phone, and
Yes.
the thing is, he had it down there,
Yeah.
so he's like watching it down
Not like
there.
in front of his windscreen.
Yeah. So then I was like, Kanluba,
Yeah.
look at the road, and then he like moved it to his steering wheel. And he held it on his steering wheel and kept watching the thing. I was like, stop watching, pay attention. We're all in the car. There's like 5 of us crammed in this taxi. And he's just driving but not watching the road. It's very, very worrying.
请注意倒车。
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. This guy. Okay, let's set the scene here.
Yeah.
This is a glass roof of like an enclosed balcony,
This
right?
gives me the willies.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since it's drizzling, so it's slightly wet and raining. The dude's barefoot on this slippery sloped glass. Sorry, what is it? Grass. What am I saying? Glass.
Japanese.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to say it's a glazed sky. Anyway, take a look. It's raining, and this poor guy is just. I mean, that is so dangerous. Because that's slippery, right?
No, it's glass.
Yeah, look at how high up he's got.
Dude.
No safety tethers or anything. Also, I mean, you got to have a lot of faith in whoever installed that glass. It's taking mud.
The silt or the
Yeah, the mud and silt.
I thought it was a good time to just show some scary fear of height stuff. 'Cause
Sure.
This woman is free climbing Dick Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, you could see their handholds there that they've been carved out, but I mean, still, surely you'd want like a safety line or something.
Yeah, you should have your equipment on.
Yes.
And your harness.
We've also been here, Danxiashan.
Yeah.
It's like it's called Penis Mountain because it looks like a big penis, and yeah, you can see there. Yeah.
These kids are just having a grand old time.
Yeah.
Smashing
Nice.
a cop car.
Nice. I approve of these funny little clips you found here. Yeah. Like
I thought I'd set the mood a little bit. You know?
Sure, why not?
Pretty funny. I mean, what's happening here?
Well, I guess they're just
bad behavior.
smashing it up. Okay, but this is more dystopian.
Yeah, it kind
can
of
you
is.
set this-
You
set
know,
this
it's like when you have like a meat thermometer or whatever. The meat thermometer's temperature's rising.
Yes.
We got you started with some fun clips.
Yeah.
Except, I guess smashing a police car is not like I guess shenanigans.
It's shenanigans.
This is showing the efficiency of the facial recognition technology in China amidst a workplace or any place where people gather.
The school.
Look at how quickly it can gather people's.
Yeah, because you see what you're seeing down there are the photos.
Yeah.
So like, either employee or student photo. I think these are students probably.
I was gonna say, I think they're factory.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
because
with the
of the
uniform.
uniform,
Yeah, it's possible. Well, either way, you can see the profile photos, so their employee number or their student number or whatever it is. See it popping up
Not
at the
clear.
bottom.
There's nothing identifiable here.
Yeah. But take a look at the bottom. You can actually see they're popping up as they walk in. So it's recording whoever's walking in. And this is something that you don't really take into account. But every time you go to China, you are monitored everywhere you go.
Yeah, so this is crazy. So it's not just for like social credit stuff. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is like an AI model
Mm-hmm.
that is watching the productivity of workers. So like, you know, people are like, I don't know, like Amazon clocks when you go to the bathroom or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll make
How
a big
dystopian
stink.
it-
Yeah.
and then obviously it's kind of crappy, right?
Yeah, so they got sensors in the seats, so they can't stay out the truck long.
Yeah,
that
something
kind of
like
thing.
that. And that's I'm not saying that's bullshit. Like
Sure.
maybe that's the case. This is like level 9999999.
Sure.
You know, it's like power Super Saiyan level.
Yeah, it's like it reminds me of Xbox Connect.
Yeah.
You know, that whole technology, which is
It's-
it's based on.
Yeah, this is like, yo, are they doing? We can analyze. Are they making the product? Are
Yeah.
they doing the task?
You can actually see if they are their facial features, right? You can tell if they're sleeping or yawning or paying attention or not looking at the area. So there's a lot of data you can get out of this. Are they sitting,
Yeah.
standing? Are they moving? Are they whatever, right? So it's all algorithmic based, and you can keep track of the productivity of your workers.
I don't know if I don't want to live in that world.
Yeah, but again, I just wanted to make a point here. You know, when you go to China on a holiday, when you get to the airport, you must scan your biometrics. Okay, nowadays, so you have to scan your fingerprints, and they take a image of you.
Oh,
and
you posted
scan.
about this on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I did post. Somebody put a thing, and not only did they did this when even before I left, you had to do this, right? So they take a scan of your passport, a scan of your fingerprints, and a scan of your face, and everywhere you go in China, it doesn't matter what you do. You get cameras. You use the subway. They've got cameras at the subway. You go into a school campus. Yeah, you go on a highway at a toll booth. You go into a shopping mall. Everywhere they've got these cameras, and they keep track of exactly where you are. So think about it. When you walk into a cinema or something, now they know, based on who you are, your passport, your fingerprints, and your face, they know exactly where you are. So as you move around the city, as you go about your business, they keep track of exactly where you've been and how long you stayed in certain areas.
Yeah, there's a lot of concern about this because other countries are. It's not the same, like from what I've seen in like some European countries and in places in the U.S. and stuff. But I've seen people be like, "We don't want to become like."
Yeah, because the UK is trying to roll out a digital ID.
Yeah, it's like a slippery slope.
Exactly. You don't want to end up like China, where your ID is then they tell exactly what you've done, where you are, and like this, your productivity at work and all that. And there's a big hoo-ha around the social credit system, the social credit score. A lot of propagandists try to debunk it and say it's not real.
It's real.
But it is actually real.
It's very real.
Yes. And, you can tell by the level of monitoring here, if you do something bad, it will affect your life.
Yep.
So, yeah, just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Let's get back to it. We got a lot to cover. So anyway, that's kind of dystopian and horrible. Would you like that to be your workplace?
Looks like fun. Looks
It's like
multicolored.
you took a break for 0.2 minutes.
Beyond the
Now
Great
this.
Firewall. This is what's leading up into this. So this is where I take you into the Chinese internet and translate something.
Yeah.
This, like, remember I said the meat thermometer picture?
Yes.
The meat's it's not cooked yet. It's still raw.
This
it's raw!
it's fucking raw.
But it is getting more intense here because I wanted to wet your whistle a little bit with those surveillance clips.
Yes.
This is a guy, it's a taxi driver.
Yeah, Didi.
Inside of
the
a
ride
DD.
share, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
A taxi
it's an
DD.
it's an
Yeah,
Uber. So it's an Uber driver, this Chinese Uber. Remember, guys, this Chinese Uber called Didi, what they did was they let Uber come in.
Yeah.
They saw that it worked. They stole the technology. They set up their own thing called Didi, and then they forced Uber out of the system.
So this guy is a Chinese Uber driver.
Yeah.
Not Uber, it's called DD.
Didi, yeah.
And he's having a chat with one of his customers.
Yeah.
Which is
By
a
the way,
woman.
this is on the 18th. So
Yeah,
it's last week or whatever.
So I want you to see this, and I want you to explain the first two sentences you're about to see aren't going to make sense because it's just their chat. They're chatting about something. It's mid-conversation.
Yes.
What happens afterwards will make complete sense.
Yeah.
So
So-
don't pay too much attention to
Yeah,
it.
the first two sentences, it's the
their
tail
chat.
end of their conversation. They're
Yes.
just chatting. They're just
Yeah.
shooting the shit as you would when you're in an Uber. If you've got a chatty driver or you just want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, let's see what happens. I'll get us out of here.
然后我不管是对任何人哈，就像对那个乞丐也是一样的心态嘛哈。然后聊了。
Okay, now I just wanted to say, he's now receiving a phone call
Yes.
on his phone, okay? He's like, I have to answer this call. Let's see what happens.
Take us out of there, yeah.
师傅你好，滴滴是全中心请问频道吗？
哎，你好，你说。
咱们平台提醒啊，行车中交通上使不要对乘客的无关话题、地面影响和信息单，好吧？
Can I go back? That was too quick. I think people probably didn't read that.
Well, let's play the whole thing and let's do it all at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he answers the phone. Hello, driver. This is the DD Help Center. So I guess you could say it's not the help, it's the management center, you know? It's like so it's like Uber. It's as if you got a call. It's like, hello, this is the Uber control center. That type of thing, right? And he says, I want to ask, can you hear me?
哎，你好，你说。
It's like, yeah, go ahead. This is to alert you that inside your car, don't talk to passengers about irrelevant topics. I mean, so by the way, Didi enabled this monitoring system. And I remember when they enabled it, it was like a couple of years ago because there were some cases of women being, you know, whatever, you know, bad things happened to women inside them, and there were a couple of murders.
Salt.
Yes.
Salt.
Yeah, they were like, you know, like there were two peanuts walking down the road. One was assaulted. Yeah, that type of thing. Okay. So some bad things happened to some women. So they have this, like, I guess, 24-hour monitoring thing
Control
for
center.
safety. Okay. So they're talking
Put that in quotes, air quotes.
for safety. Yeah. So, I mean, here's the thing. They're having a conversation, and I guess they probably spoke about something mildly political. And the guy, the driver...
Maybe.
I mean, I'm guessing, because
We just
why
don't-
else?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, we don't know.
Yeah, must have been mildly political, because he gets a call from the control center. Look at his face. You can tell.
Scared.
He's scared. And they're like, hey, listen, just to alert you, don't talk to passengers about irrelevant topics in your car. Isn't that insane?
Must be nice.
Oh, yes.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
You're right. It must be nice to live in a real country. I'm sorry, but that is scary. Anyway, let's see what happens. So as not to affect the mood. Yeah, that's a good excuse. Yeah, okay.
哦，现在是
I was like, oh, right now?
Making sure it's like what just
好的，好的，
happened.
好的，
Yeah,
好的。
Okay, okay.
不好意思，好好。
Sorry about that. Sorry. It's like,
So she was confused. She's trying to she's like, is that a rideshare calling? Because you can call and then add your ride. Be like, oh, I
Yeah.
see you're nearby. Can I jump in for a discount?
Yeah.
So she's like, what was that about? Like,
Yeah,
is it a
yeah,
rideshare
exactly.
or something?
yeah.
没有，
It's like,
他
no.
说我们两个聊
He said we can't
天
talk
不要跟乘客聊我。
about irrelevant topics. Imagine that.
Dude.
So you're not allowed to talk about irrelevant topics. In other words, you cannot talk about inconvenient topics.
Dude.
So what would be a relevant topic?
I mean, like, I hope the 4th annual plenum goes swimmingly.
Yeah.
No, that would get you. You'd be
Yeah, you
screwed.
probably even can't talk about that.
Yeah, be like the Chinese government's 5-year plan looks very swell.
I think you're just like Xi Jinping is the greatest leader of all time.
think that
No,
would
you can't
trigger
even
it.
say that.
I think you got to
You
just,
just
be
gotta
like,
be like,
water
oh,
is good.
I like food. You know, seriously. I mean, we're laughing, but can you imagine sitting in a taxi, having a chat with an Uber driver or a taxi driver, and he gets a call to warn him to stop talking to you about irrelevant topics?
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
that's wild.
And now, on top of that, the government knows exactly who got into that
Yeah, of
taxi at
course.
what time, because obviously your app and
Most
everything. and that's
importantly, they want to know what
traveled
you're
around.
talking about.
Yeah,
They'll
they
be
know.
like, did they express displeasure with the central government, saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe the economy is doing poorly"?
Yeah,
Right?
You never know. You never
换
know.
话题。
Wow. You can see his face. He's not happy.
还有这样，
It's like they can supervise to that level?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
我坐了好多车都没有这样。
Taken so many taxis and I've never seen such supervision.
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane? Yeah,
It's
guys.
crazy. I can't believe people are glazing China.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Absolutely. Guys, I mean, if that doesn't paint a clearer picture for you, I don't know what will.
Before we get
Yeah.
into this, I have to remind everybody
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
it's time to seed the feed. I did
Oh.
say last week we were going to have an upgrade, but the song's not done. I'll tell you why.
Okay, can you explain?
First of all, please click the like button because that's what gets our show onto everyone's feeds. You see, YouTube ain't been too kind to us these days. As you know, we have a hard time getting on people's feeds.
Yeah.
We have to take our seed and we have to seed the feed.
Stop.
And how we do that is by clicking the thumbs up button.
Yeah.
When you click the thumbs up button, it's completely free and it helps get our important show out there. Because I have a feeling people are trying to get us not to show up on people's feeds. They don't
Sure,
want us to
sure,
show
sure,
up on
sure.
people's feeds. So if you could kindly click that thumbs up button. I do want to explain too. We had a moral dilemma. We're going to use. We did.
Yeah.
We've solved the moral dilemma.
Yes.
We were sent an AI version of a Like Farmer song.
Yes.
And it
Very,
was fun.
very
It was very
good.
funny.
It was
Yes,
very
It's
good.
very funny. And,
Yeah.
and the lyrics were human written.
Yes.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
But we felt morally wrong to use it because we want to support people that are creative.
Yeah.
Just like we do with our in-house artists, Dragnell
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So we decided to shell out the big bucks, and we got a real Like Farmer song with a real musician and real instruments.
Yes.
And it will be coming probably next week.
Yeah.
To replace the whatever copyright-free background music.
Yeah, exactly.
you've been using.
And there's also like a graphic.
And there's a
made-
graphic that's
drawn
been hand-drawn
by
and
Dragnell,
animated.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice upgrade. For
Yeah.
those of you who wonder about this Like Farmer thing, I hate this. I really do. But I'm willing to accept it because it's not like some unknown rando coming on with his tutorial on how to change a brake pad and it's like, hey, what's up? It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Smash your like button,
Yeah.
you know, like whatever, all this
That's
stuff.
meaningless.
Click the bell, subscribe. Don't forget if you want more.
Yes.
You know, I hate that.
We see
Can
the
we
feed.
stop that?
Yeah.
Can YouTubers just stop that?
Yeah.
If you've got good content, I will subscribe. I will like
Exactly.
it. Don't tell me what to do.
And so what we're trying to say is we're special, so we can beg for the likes because we feel like things are not fair.
yeah.
Because we're trying to get a very important message out there, which a lot of the Chinese government certainly finds sensitive, and they don't
Yes.
want us to get that out there. So, I don't want to get into it. Last week was very strange, and hopefully we can resolve it.
Yeah,
as to
we
what-
tend to be, you know, it's
It's
a politically
very weird.
It is a politically sensitive time.
Yes, the plenum.
for China right now. They've just had this massive meeting. It's called the fourth plenum or whatever
We'll get
it is.
into it.
We'll
The
talk
full
about it
breakdown.
later. Yeah. But because of that, they've been doing lots of dastardly things,
Yeah.
and we're going to get into that. We're going to
Yeah.
show you.
Yeah.
But before that, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun with Slopaganda because you know what? There's a
Oh, I want to say we got to get to 3,000 likes.
you got to get
Yeah,
3,000.
and if we get to, of course, the 8,000, you will become
Yeah,
like.
I will. Oh, if we ever hit 8,000 likes, yeah. So, guys, we all know Rick, right? You know this dude.
Wow, so good.
He's been replaced a few times.
Yeah. So now they've got a new pretender to the throne. Okay, somebody, a contender.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
Are you
take a look.
serious?
Yeah. But Rick's been training him.
Oh,
So let's take a look. Here it goes.
Wow, so good.
This one.
Wow, awesome.
So anyway, this guy is named. Sorry, his name's Adam.
okay.
I don't want to keep stopping.
No, we
so I
can
won't.
we'll rewind it, but
Yeah.
I'm very impressed
Sorry.
with his lip. That's
Wait,
that's impressive.
I don't. Yeah, how do you do that? I can't pause it at the right.
Juicy, right?
Stop,
So
I need
Adam-
the lip.
You want
I need the lip.
Okay, I'll try.
I need to talk about how that's even physically possible.
I don't know.
oh, you had the lip.
I had the lip. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. Rick's.
What is this nightmarish clown music?
I
you
don't know.
put
He's
on?
juggling, dude.
Oh, they do make them juggle. You know.
Yes. I think I got the lip.
Okay, the lip.
I'm wondering how that's possible because I tried the whole time I was editing this. I was trying to do that, and I can't do it. So he's got skills.
Let us know in the comments if you can do this.
Can you do the lip?
I can't. Like my whole mouth moves over. He can separate one lip's muscle.
Yeah,
to
you can
like
do it.
grasp things, kind of like a horse
Or a camel.
or a camel.
Yeah.
You know how
Oh,
they eat,
no,
like,
dude, a
spikes?
giraffe. You know when they get up
they
there
go.
in the tree. It's excellent. Anyway, he's showing off his skills because he's like now this new contender is going to take over Rick's position.
This is
Hopefully,
a forbidden
Let's-
fruit. Dude.
Yeah, exactly. Let's
What is
figure it
his
out.
name?
Adam.
Adam's
Juicy,
eating the
right?
forbidden fruit.
Adam's apple, dude.
So Adam,
Dude.
would you like to take a quiz?
Do I look like I bloody want to take a quiz?
Would you like to take another quiz?
All right, go on then.
Okay, you know why the United Nations Chinese Language Day is set around the time of Guyu, the 6th of the 24th solar term in traditional Chinese calendar? The United Nations Chinese Language Day is set around the time of Guyu, the 6th of the 24th solar term in traditional Chinese calendar.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I can sense an immense power and tranquility. Is this the way of civilization? Is this the way of civilization?
What is happening? Does that make her Eve or does that make her the serpent?
I have no idea, but
I feel like she's Eve.
I would like to ask everybody because I am also genuinely, I watched this whole propaganda thing, right? But I'm genuinely confused about her quiz. All right, let's
Would you
listen
like
to it.
to take a quiz?
Do I look like I bloody want to take a quiz?
Would you like to take another quiz?
All right, go on then.
Okay, you know why the United Nations Chinese
What is he wearing? They made him wear the evil funeral clothes.
Yeah,
like
for
Rick.
sure, like Rick, exactly.
It's like when you go full Sith. It's like actually
Yeah.
when you eat the fruit. How many? I don't
Yeah.
want to get too deep, but there's a little bit of symbolism here. The forbidden fruit. You
Yep.
took over from Rick to work for the propaganda department of the
Yeah,
CCP.
yeah.
You eat the apple.
Yes.
She tempts you with the apple, and you wear the black evil clothing,
Yeah,
which
the
you're not
Sith
supposed to wear
clothes.
black clothing in Chinese.
No,
Like
it's very bad. It's for funerals and
yes,
stuff. Yeah.
and they put you on the Chinese Sith costume.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
exactly.
things happening here.
I agree, but I would like to genuinely try to figure out what she
You
asks.
mean the United Nations 46th plenum of the 8th solar calendar?
Yeah, yeah,
What
let's-
the hell is that?
Well, let's try to listen to it.
quiz?
All right, go on then.
Okay, you know why the United Nations Chinese Language Day is set around the time of 谷雨?
You know,
Okay.
Guyu means millet rain.
yes. Yeah. It's like you know the farmer's almanac kind of thing. It's like the farmer's calendar. Yeah.
Okay, so why the United Nations language
Day.
centered around millet rain?
The 6th of the 24th solar term in
The 6th of the 24th solar term.
traditional Chinese calendar.
Traditional.
The United Nations.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if anyone can
No
answer
one
that.
knows that.
No one knows
And
that.
if you say you do, I put it down below in the comments,
Yes.
and I still won't believe you.
Exactly. So I think this poor guy. I feel bad for Adam
Chinese
here.
Language Day is set around the time of 谷雨, the 6th of the 24th
At least
solar
he's
term
honest.
in traditional Chinese calendar.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I can sense an immense power and tranquility. Is this the way of civilization? Is this the way of civilization?
Why is it playing the freaking
Meme.
No, it's playing the song da, 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 na, 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 Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
It's like a
who
little
knows?
clip of that. It's put me in the Halloween spirit.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's that. Let's move on, shall we? Yes, China's new technique, sex war. Actually, it's China's old technique.
Yeah,
let's
but
be honest.
it's been the experts have been recently finding more and more of it
Yes.
happening. And so, what is this about?
Well, let's take a look. What do you think it's about?
Well, it's the whole idea that
Mm-hmm.
the Chinese government is using spies, kind of like a la Russia or the
Yes.
Soviet Union, I should say.
Yes.
Kind of back when they used to spy on politicians
Mm-hmm.
and try to get technology transfer and things like that. Soviet Union did that with these female spies.
Sure.
Shows, there's movies about them. It's James Bond stuff,
Sure,
right?
sure.
China's been learning from the Soviet playbook, and I say this from every aspect of everything they do, by the way, not just this stuff.
Yeah.
China, and I'll say this, we've said this before, is kind of like a bad copy of the Soviet Union.
Absolutely.
And the reason that they're finding more success than the Soviet Union now is because they didn't abandon Soviet techniques, but they actually did allow like somewhat of private enterprise to keep people satiated.
Yes.
Whereas like the Soviet Union was much stricter economically. So China basically uses all the worst parts of like draconian lockdown society, like a police state, secret police, that kind of stuff. And then also allows this bizarre like corrupt capitalist society, right?
Yeah, you see, there's a big problem here because the free world, places like America, for instance, they believe in freedom to love whoever you want to love. They believe in, cross-cultural relationships. They believe in,
It's a melting pot.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter if you marry someone who's from India or China
Yeah.
or wherever, Germany. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Because love is universal and all that kind of stuff. So it's not uncommon to see a relationship between like a white guy and an Indian woman, or
Right. Or vice
a
versa.
black man and a white woman. It's just normal. Okay, that's not normal in a place like China, by
Yeah.
the way. So it doesn't really raise any alarm bells if you start off a romantic relationship with someone from another country. But China's weaponized this.
Yeah.
They get sexy women, good-looking women, to approach people of significant value, whether it's
It's usually business people.
business or it could be
And then
military
you get
or it could be politicians. And what they'll do is they'll approach them through LinkedIn or various other ways, and they just kind of show interest, and they get into a relationship, and they kind of throw themselves at the guy, and the guy's like, wow, this pretty girl's interested in me, get into a relationship, sometimes even get married.
Yeah.
But it gives Beijing a direct line into whatever information they want, and they can steal whatever IP or business stuff.
Yeah, I'll just read 2 lines from this. It says, U.S. investigators say Beijing has turned its entire population into potential operatives.
Yeah.
We're not chasing a KGB agent in a smoky guest house anymore, said one senior counterintelligence official. Because what's happening is this is because the internet, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I'm going to reach out to this CEO of a tech company, and I'm going to say, oh, I want to cooperate. Can we meet up or whatever? And then it turns into like a romantic thing. And it turns out it's a spy from Beijing.
I mean, because that's the intent. It's pretty easy because they're like, okay, we need you to get whatever technology from this company. So here, approach the high-level technician or approach the CEO or whatever.
It says China's leading the charge of costing U.S. taxpayers up to $600 billion a year in the theft of American trade secrets.
Yeah.
$600 billion. I mean, that's bigger than the GDP of like half the world's countries.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is something that is pretty widespread.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of ways this works. Is like either, like we said, they get into a relationship and then they get to, extract the information through pillow talk or by going through his files when he's not looking or it's his phone or whatever. But they also do another thing, which I know is definitely real because it happened to me, is they try to honey trap people and then blackmail them. Mm-hmm. So not that long ago, well, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I made a video on my channel. I was approached.
Oh, it was a viral video.
Yes, did pretty well. I was approached by a sexy Chinese woman who was trying to get me to go meet her in a hotel. Okay.
For an interview, right?
Yeah. So come for an interview in the hotel. 100% that would have been a situation where they tried to seduce me, film it, and then blackmail me.
Or just kill you in the hotel room.
Well, they could have either, it could have been a kidnapping / whatever thing. Yeah. But on top of that, the next thing, there would have been some kind of blackmail scenario where they'd be like, we're going to show your wife, we're going to show the entire world, what happened in the hotel room, because they would have set up cameras and, that type of thing. This is also what happens when people go for business in China or politicians go to China for whatever meetings is they try to honey trap them. They try to get them to go with prostitutes because then they film the whole thing and then the politician comes back to wherever, Australia or UK or whatever, and they've got the goods. Then they're like, listen, we know what you did.
Pro-China policy.
Exactly. If you go against
that law,
yeah, exactly. That law that you were against, change your mind. Otherwise, this goes public.
Yeah.
So no, there's lots of ways that they do this, and it's very effective.
We got a couple slides here, so
okay, let's get through it.
Experts, you can read it.
Okay, experts say this sex war is more than secrets. It's psychological warfare, exploiting human weakness to penetrate the West's defenses. Jeff Stoffer, a former U.S. national security analyst, warns that America's rivals are operating in plain sight. The Chinese understand our system and they know how to work within it with virtual impunity.
What are they targeting?
Startups, our academics institutions, our innovators, our DoD-funded research projects. It's all intertwined as part of China's economic warfare strategy, and we've not even entered the battlefield.
We've said this for 3-4 years now. People say, oh, like when we enter conflict with China, when China declares war, when it's already started, guys. It's not like today. You have to go back in like 1930s or 1940s, whatever. You go to the movie theater and they'd have a reel from the Department of Defense or something. They'd be like, today forces entered Germany, that kind of stuff. And then that was an event. It was like you can kind of tie it to that date. It's like, hey, on June 8th, right? We entered whatever territory and like there was a major conflict there. In history, it'll be that day, right? Mm-hmm. Nowadays, because we have a constant flow of information all the time, and there's asymmetric warfare, there's stuff that didn't exist back then, like hacking and like the infrastructure hacks and stuff, telecom hacks, all that kind of stuff.
Taking advantage of our institutions, especially learning institutions.
Yes, the force IP theft and stuff like that. It's all that kind of stuff didn't exist so much back then like it does now. So there's no date when this all kicked off, but it had already kicked off, guys.
Yeah.
I hope people understand that. China's already invaded in many ways.
I mean, look, there are a couple of high-profile cases we could point to. Like, we remember Christine of Fang Fang. Mm-hmm. She had sexual relationships with multiple politicians, like a mayor and some other dude and whatever. And she turns out she was a CCP spy and was just, stealing secrets. It's a very effective way for them to get what they want. you know?
Yeah, we'll just read one more thing.
Okay. So James Mulvenon, Chief Intelligence Officer of some other company, told the Times it's the Wild West out there. I should say the Wild East.
It's the Wild Wild West.
He said he's been bombarded with LinkedIn requests from the same type of attractive young Chinese women, all eager to connect. When two glamorous Chinese women tried to crash his Virginia conference on investment risks, he said, "We didn't let them in." It is a phenomenon. And I will tell you, it is weird.
That's good.
Yes, counterintelligence experts added that Beijing's sex warfare is exploding, and it's proving devastatingly effective.
What a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Sex warfare is exploding.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a big bomb going off.
Yeah, or something else. America's moral scruples mean that the U.S. doesn't play this game. They have an asymmetric advantage when it comes to sex warfare.
It's all authoritarian countries.
Oh yeah,
this is just literally just China can't do anything on its own. This is a copy of what the Soviets did.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're doing a lot now. That's the point.
Anyway, just keep an eye out if you're in any position of sensitive power or anything, or if you're lead in a research program or something, and you start getting sexy Chinese girls trying to get to know you, be on your guard.
Sure.
And also, if your lead technician suddenly marries someone from Beijing, maybe keep an eye out, make sure she's not sneaking into the office to steal the files at night.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yes, yes.
Just saying. Anyway, we got to talk about this Glock ban. Now, Glock, as you all know, make very good pistols. They're very well known, and they're used across the world because they're very reliable, they're very tough, they're very accurate, very easy to shoot. They're great pistols.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's very easy to modify them to become fully automatic by using a little illegal thing that you snap onto the back of it, okay? So Glock has now, because Glock has been faced with lawsuits now from various states in America, because they haven't made it hard enough to modify the guns, right?
That's the case. Right?
Yes, the case. They've now voluntarily withdrawn all of their Glock models. They're not selling them anymore.
Picture here.
Okay.
And they put that on their website.
Yes. Okay, but here's the thing. So everyone's like, "Oh, those Democrat states, or California's ruining it for us gun guys." No.
I mean, that's up to you to decide.
No, it's not.
But I feel like people are forgetting about China.
It's not. China is what did this. Okay, China and Russia, but mostly China, and that's because China has been illegally shipping in these switches and these different ways to make these things fully automatic into America, spreading them around, getting them on the streets.
We'll get to that with the actual evidence. Let's discuss it in order.
All right. So what do you want to say over here?
So this is the voluntary discontinuation of the models, right? And apparently they'll be resuming with stuff that
they have to do. They have to redesign the whole trigger mechanism and everything.
So this is making big waves in the gun community, which we don't really follow. We had some people explain it to us that are into this kind of stuff. Go ahead. What has been interesting is there's been a lot of viral videos about it.
Yeah.
And I'd say the vast majority of them are referring to things about how this is like anti-Second Amendment and all this kind of stuff. And I'm not even going to weigh in on that. We don't know anything about that stuff, right? Whether you want to blame whatever side for whatever you want, that's fine. The issue here is that I feel like a lot of people in these videos and articles keep forgetting about like all these 2023 investigations that both sides did.
Yeah.
So Jüri, the IT here. Like, these are some news stories, and I just want people to remember why this probably happened.
Well, this is why it happened.
Was there as those specialized Customs and Border Protection officers sifted through thousands of packages looking for dangerous illegal gun components ready to flood Chicago streets. Shipments from China disguised in packages, but inside cheaply made Chinese manufactured rifle suppressors and gun switches that have the capability to turn a deadly incident into a massacre.
It's coming in from China, and as we pull it out, it's not your normal manufactured labels.
It's part of a ramped-up investigation of illegal and dangerous gun parts and their buyers,
as they are flown into the U.S. from China and Russia.
Citing rampant illegal sales we discovered online through apps like TikTok.
So again,
look at this.
It's like TikTok once again. Why is it not banned? Anyway, so you can actually read this one screenshot. It says, "Do you want to get an airsoft Glock keychain switch just like the rappers? Then watch this."
So this is what China was doing.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to the whole drug problem.
sell it as a keychain.
Was just flooding very illegal switches into the U.S., and it turns out it alerted like really high ups here, right? Like people were paying attention to it, and these news stories were coming out. And I just think it's very important for people, especially right now when everyone's so divided. Like you don't hate, like let's say you're a Democrat, you don't hate Republicans more than you should hate the Chinese government. That is literally trying to cause chaos and disorder. If you're a Republican, you don't hate Democrats more than you hate the Chinese government who's flooding fentanyl and getting gun switches into your country so that people kill each other. It's crazy. So I really want people to stay focused. This investigation has already been done. China's been trying to cause chaos in our country for how long now? This is asymmetric warfare, right? So keep your eye on the prize here. They want to cause division. They want people to bicker about this kind of stuff.
So yeah, look, it's pretty simple. This device, a Glock switch, is something that you can put onto the back of the slide of a Glock and it turns it into a fully automatic pistol, okay? Now, if it was someone manufacturing that kind of thing and showing you how to use it here in America, they would clamp down. They would find the guy, they would arrest him, he'd go to jail, they would stop the supply of it, okay? But when you've got the nation of China, under the direction of the Chinese Communist Party, not only manufacturing these switches en masse, disguising them and then shipping them into America, putting out tutorials on TikTok on how to install them and how to use them and how cool they are, and then try to like weakly disguise them as, oh, you're going to buy a keychain or whatever.
You want to be like those cool rappers or whatever.
Get this keychain. Yeah, exactly. They are the ones promoting it, telling people how to use it and supplying it all at the same time. Now, the US government can't go into China and shut down the manufacturers. They can't arrest them and stop them. They can't stop the people over there from making the videos on how to install it and how to use it. You know, they can disguise it as whatever, like, oh, this toy Glock, this or that, you know? So again, China is the reason why these things are proliferated, why you can get your hands on them. China set up all these websites where you could buy them. China advertised them on TikTok.
We'll show you some things real quick.
Yeah, take a look.
Because we got to move on here. We're almost an hour, but yes. So let's have a look at just a couple things, just so people remember. Let's look at this real quick.
Okay. Arrested Shaheem Roberson in Ohio for allegedly buying and selling illegal firearms parts. The 15-page federal indictment details how Roberson purchased Glock switches from suppliers in Russia and China and used social media to sell them here in the U.S. How the devices, especially from China and Russia, are getting into the U.S., what's being done to detect and intercept them, and if there is a concerted effort by foreign adversaries to flood American streets with these illegal devices.
So there was. It turns out, so this is the DOJ of District of Massachusetts. Federal authorities seized over 350 website domains used to import illegal switches and silencers from China. So they've been on top of this for a while now. Keep going. There's more. This is all the photos from the DOJ website. So YouTube, chill out. This is from the actual investigation.
Yes.
They used to put fake Glock logos on said switches, right, to make it look like an endorsed product.
Correct.
They seize these domains, right? In fact, the Select Committee on the CCP, one of our favorite organizations,
absolutely,
that actually like help crack down on the CCP's asymmetric warfare in the U.S.
Yeah.
They put out a whole thing about it. It's bipartisan. Remember, this is a bipartisan group.
Yeah.
This is a unified group to fight against CCP influence. The Chinese government's trying to destroy the U.S.
Yeah.
Both sides acknowledge this. Toklek, come together.
Yeah.
They realize these things are happening, and this is one of the things they uncovered.
Yes,
Link
exactly.
Continue.
All right.
I just want to make sure this is it. Yeah, just so you guys understand, this is something that I think China needs to. China's already been on the spotlight for this problem.
Yeah.
But it needs to continue being on the spotlight so that people don't lose focus.
Well, that's the thing. You see all these people talking about this Glock ban, saying it's Democrats or it's California or it's whatever. Guys, why do you think...
see people on the other side that are whining about, like, no, we got to get rid of guns and all this stuff.
Why do you think that they started to sue Glock? It's because the proliferation of these switches everywhere. So China created the problem, okay? And then if there wasn't that problem in the first place, you wouldn't have had Glock... although they were doing it voluntarily, withdrawing the sales of their guns, because it wouldn't be a need to, right? It's just the way it is. China caused this problem, and you can see how they want to.
Yeah, I personally don't think this is Glock's fault.
No, They want to divide America. And look how it's working. Now it's Democrats versus Republicans again.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't believe that they should be under that much scrutiny from these states. I think these states are overreaching.
Of course
But
they
guess
are.
what? That's my personal opinion. And that's separate from what the real situation is here.
Yes.
The real situation is the Chinese government's trying to destroy America.
They're basically flooding the streets with illegal Glock switches so that
and drugs,
so that people can shoot each other up, and then also drugs so people could shoot themselves up. You know what I mean? It's all about shooting. What? I'm serious.
I know.
Anyway, that's just the way it is, man. China's really trying to ruin the fabric of society in America. And you know what? People don't see it, and it's annoying because all they're doing is pointing fingers at each other rather than the culprits. Yeah. That's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. Let's move on.
Remember division.
Yes, don't let them divide you. You know?
America rules.
Yes.
And we are one nation still.
Yes, exactly.
Under God.
Yes.
Individual liberty and justice for all.
Exactly.
Right.
For all.
For all.
For all. Now, we've got to move on. Yeah. Bollard Report,
Yes.
guys. Again, we got a good one.
Bollard.
Now, this is not good.
No. That's obviously why it's censored.
This happened last week. Terrifying revenge against society attack. I mean, you can see this is outside of a elementary school, right?
Yeah, it's Chongqing.
In Chongqing.
Chongqing Road in Hebei province.
Oh, so it's not actually
Shiyan City.
Okay, Shiyan City, that's right. Those are parents and children, little children waiting outside of the school, right? And unfortunately, I've seen all the videos of the aftermath, and it's horrifying. And we would never show that to you guys. But let's just say there's a reason why we do these Bollard Reports is because these kind of attacks... Dude, you know what? It really annoys me because where's the coverage in mainstream media about this? This is as bad, if not worse, than a school shooting. It's just as bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It's as bad.
It's as bad. So why is no one talking about it? This is happening all the time in China.
Yeah, apparently China doesn't matter.
Because in China,
to the news, it doesn't matter.
It's just so upsetting that it's not getting a spotlight because it'll never change unless people talk about it.
Nope.
So anyway, this tragic thing happened, and that's why we do the Bollard Report. It's always a fun thing, but there's a reason why these bollards exist. It's to try and prevent these horrific attacks against children that happen all the time in China, like almost weekly.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to some more fun ones. Okay, so what's happening here? Exactly.
That's another reason you should have some bollards up, I guess. Why the CCP's putting all these bollards up.
Oh, that's so cringe. Okay.
That's it. But no, it actually turns out I think the people were fine.
Yeah, they were fine.
But it's a wild accident.
Absolutely.
This happened.
This happened.
It's traffic related, so we threw it in Bollard
like
Report.
yesterday or the day before.
It was yesterday, yeah.
This is a very expensive Chinese EV van, by the way.
It's like $70,000 US.
Yeah, about $70,000. See what happens as it goes through the intersection here. Fancy Chinese EV doing its thing. Here it goes. Better get out of there, bro. Yeah.
Bill!
Also, you see how quickly it happens. Yeah. It shows you how little time you have to escape.
Whoa,
so that guy, he leapt out. Everyone survived.
Out, yeah.
Everyone survived.
The last guy gets out here.
But how about, like we see this often where the doors fail.
Yeah.
Now you can see how dangerous these EVs are.
Thank goodness these doors open.
Yeah. They've managed to get out of there.
A lot of car fires these days happening through China.
That's what happens.
It does. It's not a good scenario. It's been happening a lot.
Yep.
Don't know if this one was EV, but it was a line of cars that caught fire. In fact, there's a bunch of highway fires, as the tankers as well, right?
Yep. We've got some more stuff coming along your way.
Some wild imagery.
Yeah. Pro tip: if you want to know if it's an EV or not in China, the license plate will be green.
Yeah. No one looks
if it's a gas car, it'll be blue with white lettering.
So in all fairness, that's probably
see that one's green.
Car. Yeah.
And then you can see blue. I didn't really catch
I think
that
one was blue.
Probably, but whatever was behind it might have been an EV to set everything off.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah,
oftentimes it is.
Magic 8 Ball, like all probability says yes. This is something else, by the way. Look at this. There's a bicycle path. Sorry about all the pollution on the screen.
Yeah,
but
what's with the text pollution?
Yeah, there's a bicycle path in Shenzhen, and it basically keeps going until it just suddenly ends. That's There are some bollards there, though. That's why it's in the bollard report. But yeah, imagine you just cycling and all of a sudden it's like, where
There
did
are
the path
bollards,
go?
but it's like, it looks like how do you stop in time?
You don't.
Especially, look at this dude ignored the air bollards.
Yes,
See these air bollards?
Yeah, those air bollards, the height restriction
Floppy
thing?
bollards.
Yeah. Why do you think it's there?
I think it's to tell you that you're not going to make it under the tunnel.
You think so?
I think so. That's what I'm going to assume those floppy bollards are
Yes,
for.
and so since you got stuck under the bridge, I'd say yes. You are true.
Am I true? Let's have a look.
Yes. I mean, he's stuck down there. He's not moving.
Yeah. Well, we get a better look.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do get
Excellent.
a better look. Floppy air bollards.
That guy's really kind of dumb.
Yeah, especially when you hear whack.
Yeah, I know. You whack that thing, you're like, not my problem. Now it is.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
By the way, quick question to you. How would you get out of that situation?
I would get out of my car and run the other direction.
No, I mean, if you're the truck, if you're the truck guy.
Back up, I guess.
No, just let some air out the tires.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let them,
That's a good idea.
Exactly. Just make it flat and then you can roll out.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
I'd probably try to back out a little bit first, just to see if it frees me.
Sure.
Just like a little blip.
But if you were stuck.
Yeah, if I'm stuck, I'm letting air out.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Just let some air out, yeah. I learned that trick in real life in Africa.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, here's a bollard. Can you see the bollard?
I can. This is a real bollard enthusiast here.
Well, let's see. This is if it's not nailed down, steal it. But if it's nailed down, still steal it kind of a situation. So what you got here is this old guy is a recycler. And they get money for recycling cardboard and metal or whatever. And so he's found a great opportunity to make some money by sledgehammering out the bollards and going and selling them. Look at this street sweeper's like, what the hell are you doing, bro? He's like, you can't just take that. He's like, I'm taking it anyway.
Can I point out a key detail here? I know this shows the direness of China's economy, and that's kind of like maybe the main purpose here.
Yeah.
My main purpose here, I want to shift gears.
Okay.
No pun intended, since we're talking about cars. If that guy did that with a little sledgehammer and like an 89-year-old frail body, then is that going to stop a car?
No, you've got a good point.
Yeah.
Because like when you anchor a bollard, it's supposed to be anchored into the concrete with some serious
You shouldn't be able to
faults.
kick it over.
No, you shouldn't be able to just hit it like twice with a sledgehammer. Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah. So it's a kind of an ineffective bollard.
We got a bollard thief here. These are plant bollards. Very interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's a plant bollard. So they planted little trees in the like potted trees in these bollards. And this IE goes, I'm gonna take one of these home. I want one of these bollard trees.
Yeah.
You know what I see? Because I don't like theft, right?
Sure, me neither. I hate it.
But if I was her and you go home, right, and every day you're watering your little tree, I would look at that and be like, I stole that from a bollard.
Yeah.
It feels wrong. Yeah,
it would be. This has recently surfaced. I mean, look how many speed bumps there are over this like 20-meter section or whatever. Why do you think this is? What do you think happened here?
I think they wanted to slow down cars going through or vehicles going through these alleyways between these gentrified buildings.
Yes.
And I say gentrified, they're just new, cheap construction.
Sure.
Made to look old.
Yes.
These will probably be 2 years old.
Yeah, they look that way. Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll put up, you could put up a speed bump in the front and then maybe one at the end to alert people, hey, you need to go slow through this alleyway.
Yeah.
But what happened actually was they said the CCP just gave us $1 million and we need to do this job where we put speed bumps around the town. I don't feel like doing that.
Let's just put
I
them
have
all
20
here.
speed bumps to chuck in this one alleyway, and let's go blow the rest on Baijiu and cigarettes.
I think you called it, man. I think you called it because that is excessive. You need maybe like 3.
Yes, maybe.
Dude, you gotta rattle. Your car will rattle apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Anyway, we call those sleeping policemen, right?
Is that what you call them?
Yeah, I think I told you. Sleeping policemen. Yeah.
Sleeping forever.
Yeah, well, they make you slow down.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Does make sense.
That is ridiculous, though. You played the clip twice.
Bollard.
Did I?
Yes, that's fine. Though.
Pause that real quick. We hit the light goal.
Oh, we did. Okay.
And we hit it early, so we're gonna head into the next goal.
Where is my goal thing? I've gotten rid of my goal thing. Where is it? I got a. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I found it.
The like bar was very pleased with y'all's performance, and I'll tell you what, that means we need to head towards 7,000 likes. I think we can do it today.
You think so?
You guys did such a good job. Can you click thumbs up? It really helps us out. Gets us on those feeds.
Yep.
See that feed.
See the feed. Okay, thank you. Can we stop now? All right, excellent. All right, let's continue on. We've got the...
We got to rip. We have way too much material today.
You're right. Okay, so we've got the first stage of the Long March rocket came crashing back down to Earth.
Why is it near people?
Yeah, look, there are structures right there.
Why did that happen near people?
Because they never care about where their space debris is going to fall.
No.
They don't even factor that into their calculations when they shoot things up into space. They're like, it doesn't matter. If it kills a bunch of people, we don't care.
We just hush up the news.
Yeah, exactly. It spills all those toxic pollutants everywhere, all those gases that'll kill all the wildlife and whatever in the area. We don't care.
Wildlife? There's any animals in China left?
No, not anymore.
How many animals did you see in China? Like
Very few.
3?
Except for when we were in Inner Mongolia, you saw those little like hamsters pop out or whatever they were.
Actual hamsters.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is in Australia, by the way.
We believe it's the 4th stage of a Chinese rocket called Jilin. And the last launch was late September. So this has been barreling around the Earth and quite suddenly has got pulled back into the atmosphere and come back down. Now, what was found was a fuel tank or part of the fuel system. The last known re-entry of a bit of it was over Argentina a little while ago.
Let's pause that super quick. A lot of people probably look at these rockets coming down on villages. We showed that one time. Remember, the rocket actually came down on the village.
Yeah.
And they say, you know what, that's terrible. And they move on. They say, that's China. I'm not going to go to China. Space debris is coming down in other countries from China now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's probably not on anyone's bingo list. It's like,
Sure.
How will I die? Shark attack, like maybe the most rare, right?
Yes.
Struck by lightning. Getting hit by Chinese space debris is probably not the least likely thing anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Man in rural Kentucky gets killed by Chang'e long
Yes.
sun or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I think we're entering that
exactly.
territory. Think of all the satellites they're launching up.
Yeah.
They're not doing SpaceX level protocol here.
No.
They're going to come down.
They're just like, we also want to do this.
Yes.
So we will do it.
Yes.
They do it, so let's do it ourselves. Don't care about how that they do it efficiently. We just do it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. That's quite horrible. Interesting. Okay, guys, again, a quick little PSA on fancy Chinese EVs. A dude notices, okay, there's maybe a little bit of smoke. Let's get out the car. If you notice any smoke coming out of your EV, Chinese or otherwise, pull over, get out, and get far away from it.
Yeah.
That's simple. Because when they do kick off, this one you don't see anything too violent, but when they do...
Well, everyone gets out, which
Yeah.
is great. How many people were in there? Holy
Yeah.
crap.
The kid keeps going back, probably wants to get something out, but just don't. Just
want
get
my
away.
iPad.
Yeah, exactly. You know that's what it is.
I want my
But,
iPad.
they like literally have to drag the kid away. But, just get away, because they can be very violent when they do erupt.
Yeah.
So,
That green plate, you can tell.
Yeah, green plate. It's kind of like a warning sign. Like when you, you see like a wild animal and
Yeah.
it raises its hair up
Yeah.
and it's like bares its fangs. Stay away. That's the same card there.
Okay.
And in China, if you see a green plate, just stay away.
Yeah, get out of there.
Yep.
It's crazy how much that's happening.
Okay, this is on the Changshan Expressway. This happened just the other day.
There's a tanker.
Yeah, tanker exploded, massive amount of fire.
Wow,
I mean,
look at that.
That's huge. And again, no one talks about it. This
is scary.
By the way, power banks.
Because it's spelled wrong. Nice work.
You did that one.
I know. I'm talking to myself.
Be case yourself.
Be case. I think I copy and pasted it from a blurb.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. This was a flight from Hangzhou, I think, to Incheon in Korea. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And someone's battery pack was just some cheap Taobao garbage one. Caught fire in the luggage compartment up there. How terrifying is it? Why is the guy still sitting underneath there?
The plane is flying.
It's in the air.
That's gotta be
and you can't
so
put it out.
Scary.
Dude. Luckily they landed safely and all that, but man, that is so worrying.
I mean, that's gotta be one of the scariest situations ever.
Yeah, flying in the sky and this cheap battery pack's gonna kill everyone.
Yeah, this is wild, dude. This is like a freaking movie set.
I know,
but
isn't
it's
it
not.
crazy?
I actually had to double check.
Yes.
It took me like a half an hour. I had
We're
to
like,
fact check
you have to check and make sure it's real. But yeah, this guy carrying hay, his load spontaneously caught fire, And he kept driving for kilometers.
And it set all the fields on
Yeah,
fire.
because look, he's dropping burning hay on that dry grass.
We are confused because we're like, is that fire tape or whatever? Like, why is the fire department over there? No, it's like a building site.
Yeah,
so that's why the workers were filming.
Yes, they were like, what is going on here?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, eventually he stopped and the whole vehicle just burned to the ground. But like, pro tip, don't spread the fire.
Spread it across all
don't
the dry
burn the whole
grass.
province down. You can probably not do that. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy too. In Jiangsu, it's a Jiangyin Chongqing chemical factory. Remember we
4
covered all
days
the
ago.
factories exploding?
Yeah.
Catching on fire? Yo, big one again.
Yeah.
These can't stop happening.
Yeah.
I can't. It's nuts.
Yeah. This music, la la la. Did you add that?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
I can
not.
imagine you like gleefully adding
Pause
this
that.
music.
I
La,
can
la, la,
imagine
la,
you
la,
doing
la.
that because you do that.
I didn't do it this
You
time.
did that in the Boo Boo clip last week.
Yeah, I did.
I did not add that. No, it's some dissident thing.
Yeah, they love to do
Why
that.
do they do that, by the way?
I
By the
don't
way,
know.
you think it's malicious?
No.
Literally, it'll be the worst footage you've ever seen, and it's like, doing, bleep, bleep, bleep.
That's one thing about
Or a
when,
love song.
when Chinese people share tragic videos of like horrific things happening.
I don't think anyone died here, so it's
No,
okay.
no, it's okay. But when they do show tragic, they always add the most inappropriate music.
I get so uncomfortable. This is making me laugh. This is a little ridiculous.
It is. Yeah, it's so that's sorry. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, that's a big explosion. You know, we could have done a whole episode just about exploding things again.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because it's real and it's happening, and it's happening now.
Oh my gosh, why did you guys do that? I don't even know if it's dissident. I think it's actually just from like China footage.
Yeah.
That wasn't dissident. That was
No.
actually just like people's cell phone videos.
Yeah, exactly. We
And
got
they
it off the
add-
Chinese internet.
They add that music in.
Every time. I think the app, you know what I think
Yeah, it's
happens
an
is
app,
like whatever
yeah.
app that they like
Yeah,
upload with, you
for
get
sure.
to like add a tune
For
and
sure.
it's just like, okay.
Because it's to make like Douyin videos,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
TikTok
yeah.
videos, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
People are dying. the game show said.
It's so
I'm
bad.
sorry. Can you go back?
Where?
I don't want to dwell. At the, we got it. I want to hear it.
You want to hear the
'Cause
song?
I didn't get to hear it.
Oh, you
I only
didn't?
got to hear a little blip.
Okay. All right, I'll get to it. So let's go past that. Let's go
Yeah.
past that
I just have
tragic
to hear
thing.
it. I have to hear it.
Let's go past this lane.
I wanna
like,
try to keep a
that.
straight
That's a
face.
pretty epic truck.
Yeah. I want to
Okay,
hear
all right.
straight face. Why?
Because it's a happy time.
Who does that?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. Okay, now we've
yeah,
seen
we've
enough
seen
of
it,
this
we've seen
burning
it now.
crap. Let's move it forward
That
again.
was a foible.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there was
That's
another.
crazy.
There was another one this morning, but I
Was
didn't have
there?
time to add it. Yeah,
Holy.
another big factory.
Wow. What? Hold on. I think that sounds familiar. That song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's beautiful almost. What'd you say?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What a wonderful song. How come I've never heard it before?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yes.
I'm sure it's very good for the health of everybody in the area.
Yeah.
Because when
that'd be
chemical
great.
factories burn down, it's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's where it was.
Yeah.
So this was crazy. It's hard to see in the footage.
Yeah.
But the Binhai New area of Tianjin, so this is a very important area of China,
Yes,
by the
yes,
way.
yes. Place where that massive explosion was.
Yeah, in 2015.
Yeah.
The Bohai Petroleum section of Tianjin Avenue, constructed by China Construction 8th Engineering Bureau as a government.
Just like, it's like in the Binhai New area of
the most
Tianjin, the
communist
Bohai
thing
Petroleum section of Tianjin Avenue, constructed by China Construction 8th Engineering Bureau. It's like,
Hold on,
what does that even mean?
What does that mean? All I hear is home. What is that again?
Yeah, I'm just hearing this.
Experienced a collapse due to the construction of the Z4 subway line.
Yes.
Forcing a large number of vehicles passing through.
Okay, so you can see the damage in the distance.
Yeah. Look at that pollution.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Tianjin's not known for its blue skies, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
The sky don't lie, people. You know, you see all these like propaganda clips of, shiny buildings at night, and then like on the occasional day where there's a blue sky, they'll quickly film something like, oh yeah, it's nice during the day too.
I mean, this is life in a real country.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. La, 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 la. That can't be a soundbite.
No.
No, it can't.
No.
It can't.
Yep, that's pretty funny.
We don't celebrate.
No, we don't celebrate
But
chemical factories exploding. That's Sonic.
No, Sonic, no.
Yeah, exactly.
This clip is a little long. We get the idea.
I'm just
China's collapsing. We
Imagine
understand.
waking up to that sky.
I
Because
know.
we did that.
And
we
then
used
you
to.
go out and the subway line is collapsed.
Yes, exactly.
And then you hear la 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 la.
Because the chemical factory exploded down the road, you know?
Yes. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It is wild.
It's hard not to get like fatigue over this stuff. It's like how much destruction can China suffer in a week?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but you'll still see them talking about like that train derailment in Detroit or whatever. Speaking of destruction.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is
your teaser was a little disingenuous in the wrong way. As you said the playground, half the building fell in.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually, if you look here, look at the very corner over there. That's one of the, this is a school. I think that's part of the teacher's building or something.
Shaoyang, Hunan.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get us out there so people can see.
Industrial city.
Yeah. Look at the building. You can actually see the door at the stairwell there because like part of the building collapsed too. Now apparently
you can play this. There's tons of clips. Yeah.
Apparently the residents, you can see that's the playing field. The residents were complaining. Yeah. For a long time, they were complaining to management that there are cracks and the construction looks bad.
It's a portal to hell.
Yeah. Thankfully, it happened at 11:02 p.m.
No one was there.
Because if it happened during the day when the kids were playing there, because that's the playground for the kids, guys. You could see the running track. Yeah, you see how the building fell apart there? If it had happened during the day, children would have died. Simple.
Oh, I mean, it swallowed one of the buildings.
Yeah, it's incredible. It damaged, and of course, all the underground structures that were there too.
Yeah.
It all collapsed. Yeah, look at how the building kind of fell apart there. But again, tofu dregs, no joke in China. Construction shortcuts are everywhere. Maintenance is just not something that happens in China.
No.
Seriously, something will be left to rot until it falls down, then they'll build it again.
Yes.
But like, they won't go in and be like, we need to fix this foundation and go and try to fix it. They'll just kind of slap some Bondo on it or whatever, if they have to.
Not even.
They won't even do that. I'll be honest. They won't even do that.
They'll put fake fire hydrants in, dude, and not hook them up to anything. And then the firefighters stand there with nothing coming out of the hose.
Yeah.
It's almost dystopian clip. Remember that?
Yeah, you know what?
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Yeah, it must be. It must be.
Yeah. Again, I get very upset when it involves kids, being
Thankfully,
a father.
it's at night.
Yeah, but that is a school. Imagine your kid went to that school.
That's literally like a portal to hell.
Yeah,
it's just the Earth said now.
Yeah.
It said
By the way, it's not a sinkhole.
No.
It was poor construction.
Yeah.
That caused this. So it wasn't like a natural thing.
Was this the 7th Engineering Bureau?
Yeah, probably the 7th.
Maybe the 4th.
Yeah, I heard the 12th's pretty good though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good at making garbage.
The 22nd is probably really
the
good.
22nd floor one, yeah,
Floor
for sure.
bureau.
Yeah, I know. I really always hated that about communist countries. It's like made in the 8th factory.
Dude, communist countries just suck.
Yeah, it's so
lame.
Yeah.
They have the most clinical, sad names for everything.
I know. It's just, how about giving it a real name?
Civilian number 44.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but look at this. Isn't that
now you can see it during the day. You could see how it fell down. Look at all the foundations of those buildings and so on.
Yeah, some of the building fell in.
Here's the thing.
I misspoke when I said the whole building. Some of the building fell in, yeah.
But don't forget, there are underground structures there too, which you can actually see. You can see into the underground parking and so on of that big residential building over there. It's terrifying, man. Holy crap.
It's so...
Yeah. Now imagine you lived in any of these buildings, right? Like that residential building. I don't think I would feel safe in my building anymore.
Yeah, imagine you're the next day you have to get up and you look out at you have your morning tea. You're you look out over this hell, literal hell.
Yes, wake up to some throats being cleared,
Yeah.
That type of thing. Yeah, you look outside.
In the morning you look out and you see,
By the way, we're not trying to make that up. If you live in China, you'll know what we're talking about.
For sure.
Yeah. So, guys, Monday is our VIP show, and this is what you missed if you didn't see it. It was fun.
Remember, we've done Beer Hater Hour, where we
Yes.
tell you things that we hate that most people probably like.
Yeah.
We have Beer Lover Hour, where we drink beer and tell you about things we love that people actually probably don't like.
Yes.
Today's Beer Neutral Hour, where we have no strong feelings about anything.
Yeah.
I think Gladiator is mid. What do you think?
Da 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 da. This is a seal kissed by a rose or whatever. Yeah, you have to drink. That's sick. So you think Nirvana's mid?
I think Nirvana's mid.
This is Jimmy Brown, and this is his latest work, I Urinated on a Butterfly, featuring new hits such as The Queue at Greg's.
The queue at Greg's. I'd rather break my leg.
There's a duck in Alex Park with a plastic ring around its beak.
There's a duck in Alex Park with a plastic ring around its beak.
Oh, this is too good.
Yeah, but we thought this was like a cool American thing, a giant red silver.
It's ridiculous. So anyway, what you do is you put it on the table, shake it around. Yes, as you said 5. Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty good at this game, apparently.
Looking back, I think it's just some of the most immature lyrics I've ever heard in my life. We somehow managed to get new Jack Black into this episode.
Dude.
My point. Did you get my joke?
Apparently not. Anyway, we're teaching everybody about some Chinese drinking games.
Yes.
We actually played some drinking games.
We taught you before.
Yep. It was fun. We drank a whole bunch of beer and we talked about just random mid stuff. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yes. Jim E. Brown, that musician we were laughing about, we didn't think was mid. We
was
had a
amazing.
section where we covered things that are not mid, and it's probably our newest favorite musician.
Yeah.
James E. Brown.
Yes.
Look him up. In fact, after we played that, I got at least 5 emails and DMs from our audience that bought his albums after
It's
that.
just so funny.
Yes.
It's like I opened my mouth too wide today and it hurts.
It's incredible.
He's really funny.
Anyway, go check that out. If you sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/ADV podcast, you'll get access to that video and all the 171 before it.
Yes.
And all of them going forward.
Correct.
And guess what? I will say this. In this kind of downturn of like, I'm not going to do this. Oh, YouTube's
Don't do
screwing
it.
us over. But...
What?
It's looking
but
weird.
You want to
it's
do,
looking
but
weird.
you want to do
No,
it
but
anyway?
It's looking weird.
It is looking weird. Yeah.
So I won't get into detail, but I will say this. If you do want to support our work and you think it's important...
It's the 4th plenum, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be. Anyway,
Yeah.
but should anybody be doing anything on behalf of China?
No, but definitely they're trying to, hush us.
Yeah.
Just like that taxi driver.
Yeah.
Trying to hush us.
Yes.
They don't want our show out there.
No. Getting back to it, though, the best if you do want to support our work, the best way, the very best way is to sign up on our Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/ADV podcast, because it's not just like, throwing money at the wind, support you guys. You get a whole show.
Yeah.
It's our whole Monday show. It's a separate show.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
And it's a great time. And it's, like I said, even if you don't watch it, it's the best way to support us.
Absolutely.
So
Please
we'd
do. If
appreciate
you have the
that.
means, of course. All right. So this looks like a dystopian nightmare movie.
Dude, I'm honest.
This is them spraying that poison we showed you last week. They're still doing it, guys. They still haven't stopped.
Yeah.
And it's getting worse. It's getting so much worse.
It is. I'm sick of covering it, but it's so crazy.
It is. It's insane, guys. I mean, we showed you this where they poisoned the fish.
Back,
we just wanted to, last week we showed you how they sprayed on the guy's fish and then all the fish died. So
This
it
guy's
really
got
is
a fish
poison.
farm.
Yeah.
He lost all his freaking product.
Yeah.
It's like going into someone's store and clearing it all out
Yeah.
and bulldozing it.
Yeah. I mean, it's, Jiangmen there.
Yeah.
We've been there a lot. But it's insane that they're spraying this poison that kills actual fish and animals and everything everywhere. But it gets worse.
And they're going through these villages, right?
Yeah.
And they're going through even rural China. And they're disrupting these people's lives. Look at the air is literally choked with this poison smog.
Yes.
And so people are coming out of their homes. They're like, can you stop?
Yeah, exactly.
They go, everything is poison.
Yeah. They're like, look at that.
You wake up in the morning and you hear foggers. You go outside and it's Silent Hill with poison.
I mean, I'll be honest. It's not the nicest looking neighborhood I've ever seen.
Dude, half of China looks like
I know.
Are you gonna freaking lie to the audience?
Slap some LED lights on it and call it good. You know what I'm
Must
saying?
be nice to live in a real country.
Looks like. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely. But now they've got robots, okay? Guys, they've literally got little robots spraying poison now. So unmanned poison sprayers, okay, that are going around now in these towns and villages to spray this insecticide, which kills fish and who knows what else, poisons and gives everyone cancer, I'm presuming. I love this green one, by the way. Watch the green one. So now there it goes. It's heading off to do its duty.
Okay.
It's like,
so
isn't it ridiculous? It's like, I'm going to go spray the crap out of everything. And as it goes out, oh, you took it out with a guy and the bicycle escapes
No, it's
from
just
it?
right there.
Oh, it
It's
was?
right at the end, yeah. I didn't get
Okay.
it.
Anyway, look at these scenes, guys. This is not made up. We're not making this up. We're not trying to over-exaggerate this. This is what's happening
I see an
right now.
alarmingly lack of coverage on
Yes.
this stuff, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, in memory of Hu Chengfeng, we don't forget about him. Even though China has erased his presence, we call it a digital death. We're going to keep his memory alive.
So you guys can Google it if you're new.
Yeah, because that's what China does. They erase people who are inconvenient. And they're pretty effective at doing it too. Remember Peng Shuai?
Who's that?
Yeah. Do you remember the chain woman?
Who's that?
Do you remember COVID?
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. They erase it. Yeah. They get rid of all discussion. They remove every trace of it on the internet, not only the Chinese internet, but they use SEO and other tricks to get rid of it and take down requests to get rid of it off the international internet. And nobody's allowed to talk about it. And then people forget. You know?
Yeah.
We're not going to let people forget about Hu Chengfeng. Yeah. So look him up. All right. What do we got? Unpaid wage revolution. Yay.
It's taken up. There's this company refused to pay wages, so the people hung up a pig's face and slapped it with a bell.
With a bell.
With a bell. I mean, it's sad, though. Like, they're not getting paid.
Of course.
And this is happening widespread across China right now. Factories, government jobs, a lot of them are just not paying. They don't have the funds to pay their employees. And so they're becoming destructive.
Yes.
They're destroying the things they've built.
Yes, this is happening. You know, unfortunately, less of this and more of the let's kowtow and roll around on the ground and hope they pay us type situation.
Yeah.
Or let's 22nd floor, you know?
Yeah. That looks very satisfying. By the
Very,
way.
very, very satisfying. Yes.
This is a fishing village.
Yeah, they're dredging up the sand, which obviously they're going to use in construction.
Yeah,
which,
in Guangxi.
by the way, that's look at that water. Can you look at that water there for a second? Okay, we've seen this in real life. This is a fishing village in China. What they do is when they catch the fish, they put them in styrofoam containers, but they wear down and degrade, and then they just throw it in the sea, like right next to where their boats are. They don't get rid of it, so that ends up like that. It's really gross. But here's the thing. They dumped all that sand. You can see it's like a mountain of sand there.
Dredging sand, yeah.
Yeah, but they dumped it where everyone parks their boats, so now they can't get their boats in and out anymore. So they're all annoyed by it. But here's the thing. They're going to use that sand in construction, right? Before we talk about this. That is seawater. It's in a tributary there.
Yeah.
Seawater's got salt in it. So that sand's going to have salt in it. When you use that in construction, you know what that does? It causes the rebar to corrode and rust. It causes things to break down.
Is that perhaps maybe why the buildings and bridges are falling down everywhere?
Obviously, it's one of those situations where you can easily and cheaply dredge it up from over there rather than, I don't know, get it from inland or whatever. And why not do it? Then you could just build a bunch of stuff real quick and worry about it next year or the year after that.
For sure.
You know. Anyway.
Wanted to shout out our friend Jordan Harbinger.
Yes, Jordan Harbinger.
Had
Excellent.
Had a great episode. Let's have a little preview.
Okay.
Humanity is 4/5 over. 2/3 of people now live in a country where the birth rate is below 2.
Your book, After the Spike, it's about depopulation. And so not about having too many people, but about having too few. And this, for me, people like me, I should say, is maybe it's a little bit backwards, as I've been led to believe that we have way too many people on this planet already.
Right, but actually global depopulation is the most likely future. And so what depopulation means is that every decade, every generation, the world's population will shrink. And that's the path we're on, that in a few decades, the world's population will begin to decline. And once that happens, there's no reason to think it'll automatically reverse.
Link down below, by the way. I want everyone to go check out that episode. Say The China Show sent you. It's a fascinating episode on depopulation of the world. In fact, China now has the lowest population growth in the world. And this guy makes some great predictions. And I think it's really interesting to think about a world where the population is getting less. Because like the guys, like Jordan said, when I was a kid and we'd go to school, they'd be like, the world is overpopulated. We can't sustain this. Like, there's not enough food and water and resources and stuff. And we're really having the opposite problem. So it's fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's just a balance coming back, a pendulum swinging the other way. You know, I think everybody took the piss for a while there. You know,
When
you got to go
you-
back to little tribes living in, small units in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe that's what is that
Nomadic tribes.
No, those people that believe that we should like become apes or go back to
I don't know.
being apes or whatever.
No idea who that is. That's not
No,
me.
that's a thing. That's like
it is a thing.
It's the
Okay.
opposite of like the tech movement.
It could be a prepper's dream, right?
Yeah, could be.
Go live in, build a fort in the woods or whatever.
It's true. Anyway, go check out the episode and tell them the China Show sent you.
Yes,
Yep.
it looks like a fascinating episode.
was
I'm
good.
going to go take a look.
Yeah, cool.
All right, guys, don't forget, we have brilliant limited time merch. Take a look. It's kick-ass.
It's almost done.
Yes.
Hand Machine Ghost. This is leaving soon. You better get it. It's not coming back.
Oh, yeah. By the way, one of our subscribers sent me a picture on Twitter, I think it was, and he met Alice Cooper,
Nice.
and he was wearing this shirt.
School's out.
Yeah, that guy, the
guy.
poison guy, yeah. And I asked him if we could show the picture. I didn't get a reply, so
Okay.
if he does reply, I'll
That's
show it.
cool.
It's really cool. So our Hand Machine Ghost shirt has been seen by Alice Cooper, and apparently he liked it.
Oh, he said he liked it?
So
Well,
if-
that's what the guy said.
Yeah. So if Alice Cooper likes it, you should too.
You should too.
Anyway, it is a fantastic design. I absolutely love this design.
It's
totally my
amazing.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Play it so that people can see where to get it.
Yeah, sure. I will.
Yeah, Machine Ghost, raise awareness of the global phone addiction epidemic. East to West limited design shirt. So it's there for a couple of reasons. It's a guy losing his soul
being
to
sucked
his
into
hand
his
machine.
phone,
In
yes.
Chinese, a phone is called a hand machine. So
Yes,
this is a ghost
shoji, yeah.
losing his soul through his eyes and mouth into the phone. And we wanted to raise awareness about this because we think it's an issue.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want to raise awareness about it and you think it's an issue, that's cool. If you think you are a phone addict, like
And
the
you
show
want to wear it
Hand
as
Machine Ghost,
as pride, you know?
you want to be pride. You want to say, you know what, I am this. Then
Yes.
that's also another reason.
I
to have it.
embrace the brain rot.
Or you can just like the design.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was hand drawn. Zero AI used.
Zero AI.
Zero AI ever used. in our
Yes,
merch
there's a lot
designs.
of back and forth on this design. It took a long time to get it going, get it right, but it is fantastic. We love it, and so far the feedback is the people who've gotten it have all loved it. So, yeah, consider getting it now because a couple of weeks you won't be able to get
I
it
think
anymore.
it's 1 or 2 weeks is still
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So yeah,
Anyway.
pick it up. Cool.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
TheChinaShow.threadless.com if you're an audio listener.
Yes.
TheChinaShow.threadless.com.
And we have
our
a
sticker wheel today.
Yeah, before we continue, we still have more news stories coming your way, but we have a little thing where we give away stickers now. The whole point behind us doing this is obviously we want people to be able to... Well, I'll pause it. We want people to be able to get stickers because they're cool, and we're hoping people will stick them in interesting places,
Yeah.
you know, like wherever you like, and take
Yeah.
a photo of them, and then
It's up to
discuss
you.
it on the
It's up to
Discord.
you what you want to
Yeah,
do
I mean,
with
you
it.
could stick it on your water bottle. You could go travel somewhere and put it somewhere cool with a nice background, or
Yeah,
in
or
your
whatever.
city somewhere.
Yeah.
or-
We wanted
Yeah.
to introduce an idea, probably at the end of the year,
Mhm.
right? You could anonymously send us like a picture of where you did it.
Yeah, just share
and
it on
we'll
the
sift-
Discord.
Yeah, Or wherever. Like
Yeah.
if you're uncomfortable, if you want it to be anonymous, you can send it to us privately. or
Yeah,
whatever. And what we'll do, or to the email of the winners, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
can send an email back where you put it, and we can have some sort of like
can have a
collaborative
montage,
thing.
yeah.
We can have a montage, or we can have like a wow, this was the coolest, or whatever.
Yeah, we'll
Like
have some kind of competition.
Yeah.
We want to see how far and wide the stickers spread, so the
Yes.
China Show, the word of the China Show gets out there.
So the winner, so if you want to fill it out down below, there's a form.
Yeah.
Basically, look out to your email that you used to sign up if you win, and
Yes.
we'll give you instructions on what to do.
Let's find out who the winner is this
Who's
time.
the
So
winner of
we've got
5
a lot of
stickers?
names. We've got a lot of names here, guys, so it looks very small.
5 stickers.
But we have them all on there.
Getting very populated, isn't it?
Yes.
Stay classy. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, stay classy. I guess you'll be receiving an email, or you need. How does it work?
Yes.
You'll be
It
receiving
should
an
be
email.
okay. It should be easy. Yeah.
And we'll be sending 5 stickers your way for you to use however you like. But it would be
Congratulations.
cool if you took a photo of
don't have to.
one. You don't have to, of course, but it would be cool. And somehow get it back to us. Anyway, guys, let's continue on with the show. Congratulations again. Stay classy.
The QR code goes to our YouTube channel, by the way, just so you guys know.
It's not like a sus thing. Soft Power Hour, where we talk about everything that's going on in China.
It's not like enter your email details.
Like a tracking cookie or something.
Yeah.
No, it's just straightforward. Okay, so what's this all about?
So this is for the the 4th plenary session. So The plenum, this is where China does its 5-year plans. Chinese Communist Party, communist countries do something called a 5-year plan. What they do is they say, for the next 5 years, we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Here's our plans. This is what we must accomplish. And they have to accomplish said thing.
And they always do. They always accomplish it, but they don't. But they say they will have done it. Then they hide the truth.
However, we've been talking about the National Bureau of Letters and Visits, the only place in the communist, Communist People's Republic of China, where you can take this isn't the Constitution. You take your grievances and you say, I have a problem. And you line up in Beijing at the National Bureau of Letters and Visits and you say, here's my problem. And they say, not only are you now on a list.
Yes, exactly.
Get out of here.
Yes.
So it's in the Constitution that you could technically leave your hometown and go to Beijing to do this. If your hometown CCP office finds out you're going to go to Beijing to do this, they will stop you and actually deduct your social credit system.
That's why you should never let anyone know if you're going to do this.
It's in the social credit system documents, by the way. Remember the one in, what was it?
Rongcheng.
Rongcheng.
Yeah.
The actual CCP document says, like, if this person goes to Beijing to form a complaint here, their social credit score
it goes down.
It's a wild place, China.
Yep.
Anyway, the point is they rounded up all the people here because of the 5-year plan.
Because now you've got all these people that have got complaints. They're lining up outside the petition building, and this big important meeting is coming along. It's going to be bad optics, because if anyone sees that, when they come, anyone important coming to Beijing sees this line of disgruntled people, it'll make it look like the government's not doing a good job.
Yep.
All right, so what do? It's pretty simple. They round them up and they get rid of them. They put them on buses.
And they say, get out of here. This is communism.
Oh, yeah.
The government really cares about you. It's a people's whole process democracy, as they call it, right?
Yeah, whole process people's democracy.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
You go and you use your constitutional right to complain.
Yes.
To the one place where you're allowed to.
Yeah.
And they will intercept you.
This has got subtitles, actually. I'll take us out.
This is from 昨天.
Yeah. See, this guy was dragged out of this and other people started to scatter.
You can't do the one thing.
Yes.
The one thing that you're allowed to do, you can't do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
So it was all about this. This
right
is
over here?
This is the plenum, right? So this is the 5-year plan, and this is actually really important to understand. Yeah. So what I did was examine everything I could.
Yes.
And I went through the horrifically boring and dry 5-year plan plenum.
Yeah.
And all the details that were released to the public. And I've managed to distill probably 5 hours worth of stuff.
I don't know if I can handle this.
Into about 2 minutes.
How about you put on the like farmer hat? I think it's the only way. We got to have the like farmer hat on here. Otherwise, I think everyone will fall asleep.
No, I'm not gonna, this isn't boring.
No, I know, but with the like farmer hat, it'll make it more interesting.
Okay, sure. You got it. You got it.
Wait, I'll just give you a little bit of background ambience for a second. Okay, and then we'll get into it. Okay. All right. So you're about to read us what this big commie meeting was all about.
Yes. Well, I'm actually going to focus on the details of what's important.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it then. Do you need the next slide?
No, it's just some footage of the boring meeting.
Oh, okay.
So this is the most important thing you can do as a Chinese government official.
Okay.
Okay. You have to show up to this. You have to show up to this. If you don't, you can imagine the consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is literally like the helm of the CCP sitting there with its staff saying, this is what we will achieve, right?
Yeah.
But only 168 out of the 205 members showed up.
Wow.
Right? 26 members and many alternates were actually missing. That's raising alarm bells internationally.
Yeah.
They're saying, what's happening within because no one ever knows what happens in the government, right? You see a lot of these YouTube channels, even anti-CCP ones, that just make these wild claims.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of like, Xi Jinping's got a stroke or something.
It's like, dude,
guys, stop.
Enough.
He's not losing power. He has grasped that power so hard.
If Xi Jinping had lost power, why would people be having high-level bilateral meetings with him about this stuff? Yeah. Why is he at the helm of the most important meeting in all of history in China?
Yeah.
All right, let's drop that stuff. Anyway, it appears that many of them may have been purged. There's deep paranoia within the party right now.
Always is.
22 to 33 generals. Well, not always. Hasn't happened before.
I'm saying there's always paranoia.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
22 to 33 generals of 33 generals were absent. Right. This is China's war machine. This is what they're gearing up for. Right.
Yeah.
The main focus of the actual meeting was a push for a large-scale anti-corruption drive. And what anti-corruption in China means is because China actually
get rid of your
only
opponents.
It only runs on corruption.
Everyone that you see in this picture here behind us is corrupt. Every single one. That's how the Chinese government works. We've been to Chinese government meetings. From the lowest level government official all the way to the top. Every single one of them is on the take somewhere or the other.
For sure. A push for technological self-sufficiency. So they want to stop having to be reliant on other countries for technology.
So the translation for that is steal more.
Correct. And you're actually correct.
Yeah.
To reduce dependency on U.S. technology and emphasize your favorite.
What's that?
New quality productive forces.
Please, no.
That's the high-level homegrown tech innovation integrating in the private sector, state-owned enterprises, and the military, and big focus on military, by the way.
Sure.
The goal is to strengthen domestic innovation capacity and insulate China from external economic pressure. Why? They are terrified of a trade war with the Trump administration.
Yes.
It is devastating to their economy when any pressure from the U.S. economic relationship happens.
Yeah.
And so they need to spend the next 5 years kind of insulating themselves from such a problem, right? Boosting domestic consumption. They don't want people exporting. They want people buying stuff at home.
People can't afford to buy stuff at home, and that's something they don't seem to realize.
No, China's getting more communist.
Yeah. People don't realize around the world how little buying power Chinese people actually have.
Mm-hmm.
They earn very little. Their salaries are very low compared to their cost of living. It's way worse than like any other country I can think of, any developed country.
For sure.
You know?
So there's a formulation of something called the Proposals of the 15th Five-Year Plan. What it really meant was they want to reflect the new priorities so that people in China spend money in China.
Yeah.
They don't have a full reliance on foreign stuff, and they make sure that national security is of the utmost importance and that foreign actors can't like pry into controlling China.
Sure.
Really important was some of the military stuff. Huge focus on military and defense spending, but some highlighted words I saw here that I wanted to focus on were dual-use industries. Dual-use industries are about to get massive priority in China. And they already had it, but imagine this, like it's in the 5-year plan now. It's a main goal.
Yeah.
Dual-use industries is a company or a factory or something that makes something that can both be used for civilian use.
Like a drone company.
Yes. Or
military
use.
In fact, it's only for military, but they have that little civilian thing on the side.
Correct.
So that they can sneak it into other countries to use it over there.
Civilian industries will be increasingly expected to support and align with national security imperatives, which is
but
you're about to watch it get mobilized properly, right? China's a mess.
Yeah.
So you can have all these goals and stuff. When you put it in the 5-year plan, it means the top-down will be watching everyone to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
The CCP will absorb your company.
Yeah.
It will make sure that all tech is transferred.
Yeah.
It will make sure that you are literally playing into their hands so that they can build the most robust military in the world.
Yes.
And potentially invade Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did look out for key features about like a potential invasion of Taiwan. I will say that there was no implications that like that was like, we're going to do it tomorrow, right?
Sure.
But I will say the whole purge of the military thing, huge warning signs here, because they're getting rid of people that don't want to necessarily align with exactly what the dictator wants to do.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you end up with these yes men in control that there's no chain of command anymore. You have a guy at the top that goes like this, and they do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I am getting the impression, the more I look into this, that China's getting more and more comfortable with the idea of invading Taiwan.
Sure.
In fact, you'll see that with the whole military buildup, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Just a couple more things, more purges, more loyalty alignments with the central command. That's something that is already yes men that were put into these positions, and it's the yes men that are getting purged, which means it's a distillation of power we've never seen before in China.
Yeah.
We're really seeing a proper distillation of power in the central CCP. Mostly, what I wanted to say is to remove some of the positive, like a lot of these articles be like, China's innovating or doing whatever. You're going to see liberalization of China, like experimentation of liberalization, like the golden period we lived through.
Yeah.
Those experiments are going to come to an abrupt stop at this point.
Yes.
Because what China is moving towards is more of a state-run economy.
Yeah.
They're looking towards a complete heavy-handed state-run approach of the entire country at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to not experiment with things that maybe would propel economic growth if it means that it needs to interface more with liberal democracies.
Yeah.
It's not going to experiment with little pockets of, let's vote for our mayor. It's not going to have school campaigns where they're like, let's choose the class leader. They're not going to have like a tech innovation campaign where all the people come together and decide what's best.
Yeah.
We're going to be seeing a situation where China's goals are going to align for military first, national security first.
Yes.
Right? And then everything else is going to take a sideline because people are going to be expected to kind of suck it up, 吃苦 as they say in Chinese, eat bitter, and participate in the military economy, really.
Correct.
So it's not looking good. It's not looking
No,
good.
it's very, very bleak, the future of China right now. It sucks.
That is my very short 5-year plan.
Thank you for covering that, and I'm surprised you didn't fall asleep during that because these commie meetings suck.
Yeah, I had a hard time.
Dude. And like, if you ever want to like go through hell, if you want to know what hell is, Dante's like, I don't know, the 7th level of hell.
Level.
The 7th level is you just have to sit and listen to a Communist Party member monologue.
Yes.
That is the 7th level.
Hours.
And they don't expect any feedback. There's no back and forth. It's just one long ass monologue and it's horrible. And it's monotone.
For sure.
Anyway, let's move on. So something that's quite interesting that's been happening in China recently is big military mobilizations. It just, we've seen massive military mobilizations in the past, but there's something different about this one.
It's happening in the interior.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least that's where people are seeing these things. They're going from the interior. Who knows where they're headed to.
But big push.
Yes. And the interesting thing about this is that they are allowing people to share the footage.
That's what's shocking people in China.
Yeah, because listen, countless times we've seen articles and we've seen situations where there'll be an old man waiting for a train or something and there's some planes flying and he films it and the police track him down and they force him to delete it and they're like, this is our military secrets, you may not
they
film
imprison
it.
people.
Yeah. They do imprison people over just filming and military equipment. So the fact that they've allowed people to openly film all of these convoys and discuss them on Douyin, which is China's TikTok, etc. We got this offer there. We can go to Douyin right now, and there's all these video clips.
That's what I wanted to bring up, is that I saw some analysis of this, and I didn't see anyone pointing out the inevitable here that we saw right away.
Yeah.
When I open up Chinese TikTok and Douyin, I'm seeing like homemade videos of China's mass mobilization of the military.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, that's not something people are allowed to do.
Yeah.
So when you see it, not from, like, you'll see a CCTV thing and show a bunch of tanks, right? It's like the state broadcast or something. Maybe pause it on one of these.
Yeah.
You'll see like a state broadcast and it's like, look at these fighter jets, and it's all edited and doctored and stuff. But when you open up Chinese TikTok, you're seeing videos of people themselves filming this stuff.
Yes.
And it slapped us in the face.
Yeah,
We
it's
said,
not normal.
why would you do this? Well, it's because they want them to.
They want, this happened before the plenum, right? That big commie meeting. So again, I think there's a bit of a dual use purpose for this.
Yes.
When you get these optics of, the strong military, it's all over the place. It's going to make sure nobody tries anything just ahead of the plenum.
It's like, the state security force is huge.
Yeah, because I remember every time there was a big meeting in Beijing, even when I was living in Shenzhen, which is the furthest away from Beijing you can get, right? Things would happen, like they would clean up the streets, they get rid of the street vendors, the cops would be out on alert.
The corners,
They would be checking people's ID on the subway. I remember, they'd send big cops in there, they'd come and ask me for my passport.
Thousands of miles away.
Yeah. So, they're always putting on a big show just before they have these big meetings. I think that's part of it. But of course, part of it is also, hey, maybe they're starting to prepare for a military operation.
Well, I think it's like this. This is my dual use theory.
Okay.
It's the plenum, right? Show of force. Don't try any shenanigans as a citizen. Number two.
Yeah.
If you're going to invade Taiwan, you are going to kill millions of Chinese men.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be the collateral damage.
Yes.
Now, if you're in a surveillance state that controls every narrative and message and the entire media, you're going to be able to put a damper on it. But at the end of the day, millions of parents are going to lose their sons.
Yes.
Right? And what's going to happen is they're going to start to say, I lost my only meal ticket my child who I
Yes.
love, and I'm going to throw away. I'm gonna throw if my son goes to war, I'm throwing away my entire future, right?
Yes.
If you get the populace who might be a little skeptical about this Taiwan invasion,
Yes.
to see the sheer amount of military might that China has accumulated, what you can do is mobilize in one city, get thousands of people that upload their cell phone videos, and they're like, what's happening? Are we going to war? And what it does is it creates this kind of mosaic of little dots around the country that form a grand picture. And when you're scrolling through Chinese TikTok,
Yeah.
as a Chinese citizen that lives in the middle of, bum nowhere, right? You just saw 1,000 videos of all around the country of tanks, armored cars, fighter jets, soldiers with big guns.
Yeah.
And you see this unified approach, and it gives you utter confidence, right? It gives you the confidence that maybe the speculation I had about this potential invasion or conflict, whether it's with Taiwan or whatever, like if they invade somewhere else. Or
It's also
South
to
Tennessee.
intimidate Taiwan.
But you feel like when you're watching this stuff, you feel like you're on the winning side.
Sure.
And you're going to be more apt to allow something like this. You're going to your son get drafted, or to be like, you know what, you're going to go fight for the good. We're going to win. Yes, and like you said, to intimidate Taiwan for sure, because it will end up leaking into Taiwan media. They'll be like, what is happening over here?
Sure.
People will look at that and say, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that happen there, and I didn't see analysis, at least from the way we thought about it.
Yeah.
About this mobile military militarization. I do think it's largely PSYOP.
Yeah.
I do. Whether domestic or abroad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see where it's going. But we have an announcement to make. We have a fun new thing to show you. Do you want to tell people about this?
Well, we can just show it.
Okay,
and then we can talk about it.
Let's show it. I'll get us out of here.
A fresh Dragonella and a non-graffiti collab. The Good Vibes Graffiti. There's Chabudoa, which means half-assed. There's Woxie Chongwu, I Shoot Pets, and there's I Love Bollards.
Yes.
All three of these are available right now, by the way. Pause this. These are not a limited edition run.
Yeah, these are always going to be there.
Yep. It's its own section of t-shirts, and it's hand-drawn, hand-designed, and then airbrushed by a famous artist that is anonymous, I guess.
Yes.
And there's three designs. Chabudoa, the guy on the left there, means half-ass. It's loaded up to 86%, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yep.
You just get kind of given up. It's like, Chabudoa, that's the way of life in China. You just do, it's enough.
Sure,
do it enough,
Yeah.
Woxie Chongwu is a classic misquote by Clam.
Clam Man, this dude.
He tried to say 我在中国, I'm in China, but he said 我写宠物.
Yeah, which means I shoot pets.
For some bizarre reason. I don't know how, it's very far off.
Yes.
But anyway, there's a t-shirt about that. And there's I Love Bollards. If you want to show your appreciation for 3 types of bollards, you can do that. And also spread the awareness of the really bad situation of
the reason bollards are important.
And that's to talk about, and it's a conversation starter to talk about the horrible vehicular manslaughter cases that are happening and revenge against society attacks in general in China.
Correct.
So you can go check those out. That's ChinaShow.threadless.com.
So it's a fun, very interesting, different kind of graffiti style thing we got going on there on the Threadless store. So check it out if you like them.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how they're received, to be honest.
Let's do it.
Really cool. Let's move on.
Let's finish up.
Worldview. Okay, this is where we talk about everything in the world, specifically with regards to China. So we've got a couple of things just to go through here. What's this?
The public debt doubles in a decade. The debt by sector, by the share of GDP. You gotta measure it by GDP. So China's total debt, something they bragged about, especially when we were there, about how China's debt as a nation is so low, is exploding.
Yeah.
Just something to keep an eye on.
The debt to GDP ratio is insane. So, you got to bear in mind the amount that people earn versus what they owe is off the charts.
Yeah, the government owes a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's just the thing. China's debt bubble is expanding. You can read about that if you'd like.
Yes.
But that is a thing. That is a thing that is happening.
Yeah, it hit a record 336% in Q2 of 2025.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, take a look at that if you're into finances.
How China influences elections in America's biggest city. This is one of the coolest investigations we saw that New York Times put together about how China influences elections in New York City. It's deep, it's scary, it's nuts. It's involved. It's related to the Chinese police stations that they shut down.
Yes, and related to the whole sex war thing too.
Yes. follow-up to that, actually, on the other side of the country, all the way over in California, they actually caught a guy who pled guilty to acting as Beijing's agent. He was also getting involved in the elections.
Yes.
All the way over in California. So they had both sides of the country embroiled in Chinese kind of the thing that they say they don't do, which is interfering with elections. They're doing.
They do it. Of course they do.
So that link's down below if you want to check that out.
Yeah. Excellent.
And yes.
So guys, it's time for Yumcha. That's our Q&A section where we answer your questions and you question our answers. So if you're not watching live or on the weekend, we bid you farewell. Stay awesome. But for everyone else, it's Friday. Let's loosen the tie. Let's get down to it. And let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking.